calling.
Councilmember Tobin. Here. Councilmember Silliman.
Here.
Councilmember Pinello.
Here.
Councilmember Lane.
Here.
Councilmember Conlon.
Here.
Councilmember Carpenter.
Here.
Councilmember Beckwith.
Present.
Councilmember Michaels.
Here. Please all rise. State. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Yeah, one signed up for the privilege of the floor. Down you. Thank you.
Thank you, Council. I just wanted to bring an opportunity to your attention, if I might, and that's to join with other state municipalities in a community choice aggregation agreement to purchase electric power collectively. And in New Paltz, New York, where they have that already, they estimate that people have saved on average $300 to $400 a year on their electric bills. The city, if it undertook this, would be free to buy electricity from whoever it wanted. That's different from who actually delivers it, but the source of the electricity would be different. And people could still opt out if they didn't want that to be in that group. So that seems like an opportunity. Ithaca's going to start that next year. And well, that's how I became aware of it. In addition to the so-called community choice aggregations or CCAs, there's another vehicle called the distributed energy resource option. And that's to provide a pathway for individuals to invest collectively in large scale projects like district thermal heating, where you have warm water going under the streets and so on. Or it could be just another community solar field. And that's also an opportunity for the city to shepherd it. In the first case, the city would be intimately involved in choosing the supplier of electricity. But in the second case, it's largely just giving its approval for that kind of project to be managed by a third party. And it would help in organize people to invest collectively in these community projects. So I thank you, and I just wanted to make you aware of those things I hadn't been previously aware of.
Thanks.
Thank you. What was that thing we just agreed on? Solar.
Yeah.
Solar. Thanks, Tom. Updates and reports.
It's just a note to receive and file. That policy is not been finalized, so that'll roll over to the next meeting to be received and filed.
Approved minutes.
You board reports? We'll go with
My sheet, sorry. Brian first.
Thank you.
Sorry, wasn't on my sheet.
No, good, fine. Had the opportunity to meet with Chuck Schrager. Welcome, good to have you here. Appreciate the time on Friday. Also, there's been some issues in terms of a sewer line over on Chestnut, dealing with the resident and also talking with Mr. Wise about that as well. And been following up on numbers in terms of trash and recycling, financials, and diving a little deeper into that. Also looked at some of the past budget numbers, and I had sent council an email back in December after it was elected. There were some concerns I had in terms of the 24 budget. And I think it still is relevant. I think there are some things that should be reviewed in terms of moving forward to 26. And a lot of this, my concerns stem from the annual financial report that the city filed with the state. Showed our general fund balance down to about $100,000. And looking at the 2025 numbers, my concern is that there's a negative number there and that we could be entering 2026 in a deficit. So getting the numbers up to date in a timely manner in the next couple weeks, I think is very important.
Thank you. Real quick, Katie, for you, I apologize. This is our new finance director, Mr. Shager.
Hi, Mr. Shager.
You're up, Katie. Do you have anything from your ward?
And the second word's been very quiet. No concerns at the moment.
Ward three?
Third word is good. No problems.
Hope you guys brought me Bill. Shit.
In the fourth ward, the college kids are back, so traffic's up a little, but nothing that we're not used to. Welcome, Chuck.
Thank you.
And I noticed today that the trees on Broadway did get removed.
Cool.
So the lumber's all sitting there. I assume it's gonna be picked up, but the trees are down. So thank you to DPW, or I know they didn't cut the trees down, but I assume they got somebody to do it. So that's it.
Thank you, Pam. Helen?
For starters, I'd like to welcome Mr. Shager as well. Looking forward to working with you. I've also, it's been quieter in the fifth ward. I will be having another board meeting February 23rd on Monday, 6 p.m. in Bodrick Park. And I have heard from some folks in the fifth ward who are disappointed to see that Core Produce will be leaving. Not a lot of grocery store options in the fifth ward, so it'll be missed, and hopefully we can find a replacement in the future over there in the fifth ward for groceries, and that doesn't. Thank you.
Paul Clyde in sixth ward. Shawn Michaels.
Just want to say hi to Mr. Shager again, we met several months ago. And it's glad to see you back.
Thank you.
Quite in the eighth ward, I was involved with a neighbor dispute, just by association. Our DPW, the mayor and myself, listened to the two parties involved, and the mayor came to a conclusion where both parties will split the cost right down the middle, which I'm glad that was able to get worked out. This involved a tree that was upon one property, so I'm glad that was able to get worked out. That's all I have. My work. Thank you.
Also all quiet in the seventh ward. Thank you. Approval of minutes?
Let me note, there's an error in the attendance. I have there both, Mr. Michaels and Ms. Pinello reported present and absent, and they should be recorded as absent, not present. So I'll fix that.
Everybody all good with that?
Yep.
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Before we get into resolutions, I'm gonna call for an executive session. So we need to make a motion to adjourn from this session. Billy, second. And a motion to go into executive session.
Quick clarification what it's for.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, Brian, thank you. I follow my sheet. Discuss collective bargaining negotiation pending litigations. So we'll be out shortly.
For those on Zoom, we will leave the recording going, but we'll go on mute and resume the volume when we return.
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Your motion to go back to the regular meeting?
No, we're good. We return at 6:59 P M.
Okay. Go on to resolutions, agenda item number 1, we're gonna pull to March 3rd. Go to Andy.
Oh, we take a motion to table
Postpone. No, postpone.
it? Postpone. All right, thank you for the clarification.
We have to vote every time. Yeah.
Well, we take a motion and a vote.
Yeah. You vote when you get to it. Or I'll just say all in favor, or we're all in favor. We all in favor?
Oh, we officially have a motion on the floor.
Yes.
Did somebody second it?
I'll second it.
We have a motion.
Yeah, who made the motion? Mike, I didn't hear.
That's what I was asking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So moved.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
March 3rd.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you.
Agenda item number 2.
Set rate of pay for parking enforcement officer position. Resolved that the city of Portland Common Council hereby authorizes the mayor or their designee to increase the rate of pay for the parking enforcement officer to $19 per hour for 2026.
Motion.
Okay, I'll second.
Discussion?
So it's a $2 increase, right? Per hour. Yeah. How many hours do they work a week?
Early 22.
22.
22 hours, yes.
Two-part question. What budget line will this come out of, and is there enough in there to cover it through the end of the year?
Was it like the current paid out?
I don't need to know the line number itself, but
There will be enough. Budgeted for 2,000, parking enforcement officer. We said that I filled the second one since COVID, so there's enough money there for we said. There was a budgeted item then. Yeah. Do that.
Yep.
Who to vote?
Councilmember Tobin,
I,
Councilmember Sullivan,
Aye.
Member Pinello,
Aye.
Councilmember Lane,
Aye.
Councilmember Conlon,
Aye.
Councilmember Carpenter.
Aye.
Councilmember Beckwith.
Aye.
Councilmember Michaels.
Aye.
Agenda item number 3.
Authorize the city police department to overhire for one police officer position in anticipation of a retirement. Resolved that the city of Portland Common Council grants authority to the police chief to hire one additional police officer for above their authorized staffing levels to lessen the impact of staffing shortages based upon a pending retirement to the extent that such position has been funded in the department's budget.
I'll move it.
Billy? Vote?
Councilmember Tobin,
nay.
Councilmember Sullivan,
Nay.
Member Pinello,
Aye.
Councilmember Lane,
No.
Councilmember Conlon,
No.
Councilmember Carpenter.
Yes.
Councilmember Beckwith,
Aye.
Councilmember Michaels.
Aye.
There are 4 nays, 4 ayes. Without the ability to break the tie, in absence of the mayor. So the motion is not approved.
Agenda item number 4.
Transfer care for K9 Max to Officer Alexander Perkins. Resolved that the city of Portland Common Council hereby grants permission for the mayor and chief of police to transfer care and possession of K9 Max to police officer Alexander Perkins for a fee of $1, and also grants permission for the city of Portland to assume any costs associated with Max's medical care and treatment procedures.
Any discussion?
Motion to approve.
Yeah.
I got the dollar.
What, can I ask, what is Max's medical condition?
Chief's coming up.
He was diagnosed just 10 days ago with stage 5 lymphoma. He's not expected to live much longer, it's just dependent on his quality of life. And Officer Perkins and myself make that decision. We don't think it'll be more than another 10 days. So they just were, putting him down. And what that takes.
Boy, that's a shame. I'm sorry.
Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah.
Is he suffering?
No, he's
No, he's not.
being medicated.
But
But it's swelling right now, very swelling, just the concern of that pushing on his heart and lungs, so.
And I do know I wasn't fortunate enough to make it, but I heard there was a strong turnout last week. It was very good. Radio station covered as always. It was great to have a good turnout. Appreciate everybody that could show up for that. Thank you.
Anything else? Yes, you want? Oh, thank you.
Vote.
Councilmember Tobin.
Aye.
Councilmember Silliman.
Aye.
Member Pinello.
definitely aye.
Councilmember Lane.
Absolutely aye.
Councilmember Conlon.
Aye.
Councilmember Carpenter.
Aye.
Councilmember Beckwith.
Aye.
Councilmember Michaels.
Aye.
Agenda item number 5.
Authorized preventive maintenance services agreement with Martin Energy Group for the wastewater treatment facilities 500 kilowatt cogeneration system. Resolved that the city of Portland Common Council hereby authorizes Mayor Steve to execute a service agreement with Martin Energy Services for the wastewater treatment facilities 500 kilowatt cogeneration system for an annual cost of $123,600.
Katie, you want to move this one?
Sure. Thank you.
Second. Any discussion?
This a 1-year contract?
Yes, that's right.
Anybody else? Move the vote.
Councilmember Tobin.
Aye.
Councilmember Silliman.
Aye.
Nello.
Aye.
Councilmember Lane.
Aye.
Councilmember Conlon.
Aye.
Councilmember Carpenter. Councilmember Beckwith.
Aye.
Councilmember Michaels.
Aye.
Agenda item number 6.
Authorize application for the Municipal Parks and Recreation Grant for the Randall Park Playground Project. Resolved that the city of Portland Common Council hereby authorizes Mayor Steve or his designee to apply for the Municipal Parks Recreation Grant for the Randall Park Playground Renovation Project in the amount of $390,830.40 with a required city match of $39,083.04 to be paid from the Donald Sharp Trust Fund. And be it further resolved that the mayor or his designee is authorized to execute and submit all applications, agreements, and documents necessary to carry out this grant application. And if awarded, to proceed with all requirements associated with the grant in accordance with applicable laws and regulations.
Any motion, please? Billy, Mr. Michaels? Andrew's here. Anybody got any questions for Andrea?
In the public, are you asking for a question?
No.
I do have something to add to that, and that the municipal district last week. And that match, they will split half of that with us, so it'll be 5% from us, 5%. So 19,541 will be this.
Okay.
Match from.
Very good. We need to amend the resolution.
We probably should note that.
So I need you after to explain how the grant will be how it wants.
So leave it as is.
Yes.
We can
Aye.
change it next month if we, when we approve the minutes probably.
I'll make that note though, in the minutes as part of the discussion.
Thank you. We'll go in.
Councilmember Tobin,
Aye.
Councilmember Silliman,
Aye.
Member Pinello.
Aye.
Councilmember Lane.
Aye.
Councilmember Conlon.
Aye.
Councilmember Carpenter.
Aye.
Councilmember Beckwith.
Aye.
Councilmember Michaels.
Aye.
Agenda item number 7.
Authorize salary adjustment for recreation supervisors due to the addition of camp director and aquatic director duties. Resolved by the City of Portland County Council that the annual salary of each of the 2 recreation supervisor positions shall be increased by $3,000 as budgeted for in the Youth Bureau Personnel Account 7140.5100 in recognition of the addition of camp director and aquatic director duties. And be it further resolved that said salary increases shall be retroactive to the beginning of the 2026 fiscal year.
Got a question for Andrew.
The motion, please, first.
Yeah.
Motion on that. Mr. Valley, Mr. Carpenter. That's it.
Yeah. Andrew, this has already been budgeted for, correct?
Yes, we.
Right.
Discussed this pretty much.
Yeah, we talked about this, I believe, last meeting, was it?
During our budget.
Right, right,
Last fall.
right, okay, so. It's already been budgeted for, right? Okay.
Anybody else? Right.
Question about camp director. There's been an art camp. What camps are we?
We are we're hosting summer camp.
So it's gonna be a new, how many participants and time frame? Okay,
So,
catching up.
yep, so we're gonna start with, a 4-week summer camp and a 2-week art camp. We're going to start with 20 campers. It'll be based at Summit Park.
And,
So,
all right, yeah, that requires,
so we'll have to go through the Department of Health with the permitting, everything like that. We have a, individual who has ran summer camp before. Our full-time staff is going to shadow to learn the ropes to understand. Like permitting, you know, the ins and outs of running the camp. And then after 2 years, we'll be on running the camp. In order to have that in our individual's name on the permit for summer camp, there's a minimum requirement, which is so many hours you need to supervise a camp. So that's why we can't just jump in and do it.
but it's somebody on staff who they're gonna have the skills and abilities to do it.
Absolutely.
All right, and then the aquatic director position.
So right now there's seasonal positions. It's usually a teacher, college student who's for someone in the summer. We've got a rec supervisor who was a lifeguard, very familiar with aquatics, and will be here for the long haul. So I think it's important to have somebody consistent, train our lifeguards, to supervise our lifeguards and our facilities. That way it's consistent every year. We don't have a new aquatic director coming in trying to change things with the way it works for us.
No, it makes sense, but to be the aquatic director, they have to have water safety instructor or,
No. No. They have to be a lifeguard.
so. The aquatic director duties, is that for the 2 swimming facilities
Yep.
or?
Supervising lifeguards, managing lifeguards, they'll take the Red Cross lifeguard management class. They'll recertify as a lifeguard. And then we're looking for a class to have them certified as an instructor. So instead of sending our lifeguard somewhere else to be certified, we can do that in-house.
Yeah. And then the day camp, are they going to be swimming at the pool?
Yep.
Okay, so you do need a water safety, you need somebody to. Assess the swimmer's ability
So our lifeguards are able to do that. We've done that for,
with the lifeguards.
yeah, we've worked with the Department of Health and we're familiar with us.
Okay.
Maybe I'll get with you about that. Because we do have a water safety instructor, but they're not.
That's the
a full-time
person.
Lifeguard, yeah, that they run our swim lessons.
Very good.
You're talking to the right guy, I'm assuming.
I know.
And then in terms of these responsibilities, they're gonna be built into their job descriptions.
Yep.
So that it travels with the position.
Yes,
So it's not gonna be where a couple of years and then
Yeah.
maybe there's a shift.
it'll be part of that position.
Thank you.
Okay.
Just one quick thing while you're up here, just not to switch the subject to man, but being the fact that the, you know, Cortlandville cut out a lot of the. What is it, 60, 40 from the village and over. Maybe sometime in the near future you can do a presentation on what that means to the city people or, you know, how we're gonna.
It'll remain the same for city residents. There will be
I didn't mean the city people, but
non-city.
I gotta educate the other people that are gonna be thinking they're gonna bring their families in from different municipalities.
Yeah.
They're gonna also break their heart now, unfortunately, to wait till the first 90-degree July day.
Yeah, we have a plan.
I didn't wanna put it like that, but
Take those notes.
yes, I did.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's not us.
Right.
Point, you know, make sure you guys get, you know, Chad, covering, we've both been covering with, you know, more with it, you know. We're dealing with it too, so. Thank you.
Thanks, Anderson.
Andrew.
Thank you. Moody vote.
Councilmember Tobin,
Aye.
Councilmember Silliman,
Aye.
Councilmember Pinello.
Aye.
Councilmember Lane.
Aye.
Councilmember Conlon.
Aye.
Councilmember Carpenter.
Aye.
Councilmember Beckwith.
Aye.
Councilmember Michaels.
Aye.
Anything else before we make a motion to adjourn?
Yeah, could I ask council to entertain a resolution? To approve, resolution will be to approve an ad hoc audit and finance advisory committee consisting of 3 council persons and up to 3 community members to be recommended by council.
Do we need a motion?
I'll second.
Hold on, Katie.
Is this, in lieu of what the mayor's proposed appointing that you've been asked about?
So what the clerk is referring to, we have the opportunity to volunteer for a couple of committees. I think this could be the same one. I think there's value, and I believe there would be people in the community with appropriate financial background who would be willing to serve the city as well in a volunteer capacity. So basically making it semi more formal and a little bit more in terms of community engagement.
What do we have set up now?
Well, I refer council back to the memo that, the mayor sent earlier this week.
Hey,
Responding tonight, correct, to the audit and finance committee option. But you want to add community members.
Correct. So similar to, we've got boards and commissions where we have people volunteering. Public Works, Public Safety, Police Commission, Fire Commission, Youth Bureau. This would not, I'm not asking for a formal commission, but the opportunity to maybe recruit some people with financial background to help council as we ask some questions.
I'll read from what the mayor has, the memo that he's provided, sent to you. That this memo is to formally propose the creation of 3 new common council committees, each to be chaired by the respective department liaison. The proposed committees and chairs are as follows. The Audit and Finance Committee, Chair is Councilmember Tobin. Parking Fee Schedule Review Committee, the Chair is Councilmember Beckwith. And the Code Office Fee Schedule Review Committee, the Chair would be Councilmember Conlon. Each committee will consist of 3 members total. The designated chair and 2 additional common council members who volunteer to serve. If you're interested in serving in any of these positions listed above, please indicate your interest at this meeting here. The mayor's proposed that the Audit and Finance Committee, the purpose of that would be to provide oversight of the financial operations of the city's finance department, including participation in and review of the city's annual audit process. There's more to the memo, but I'll end it there.
Lewis?
As with any commission within the city, typically the mayor appoints members to the commission. And usually it's named members. My advice would be for the audit committee to meet with the 3 council members that are on it and identify the 2 or 3 members that they think from the community that would be appropriate to add to it, and then bring those names back to council through the mayor, to make the appointment, and then have council confirm them to that committee. Of those 3, I think the audit committee is probably the one that most likely, but I mean, the other committees certainly the same thing, theoretically, they could suggest that, somebody from the community might want to be involved in it. But I think tonight, without having names, it's hard to appoint people to a commission when there's nobody to appoint.
Yeah, no, the request isn't for appointments. It's to recognize the creation of the ad hoc committee and then at a second date in the future to appoint.
I think the mayor can appoint ad hoc committees without council confirming them. So I think the committees are set up. Now, if the committee wants to find some additional members, I think it would be, then those could be brought back to council to be added to the committee.
Right. So we already have the Audit and Finance Committee. If, when you meet, you decide you want people from the community, then that's the time to do it, as opposed to a totally separate group than the Audit and Finance.
Oh, and I think Brian said that it probably could be the same committee.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's just identify who the committee would want on it, the 3 council members, work with the mayor, come up with the people, then bring the whole names back to council for approval.
Right. I think that's the way to proceed forward with that.
For the other 2 who are not the chair of each of these committees, is the mayor gonna pick from interested parties on council, or?
I mean,
Yes, he's asked you to indicate which committees you'd like to volunteer to be on. Presuming that there's more than 2 additional people who express an interest, that at that point, the mayor would make the determination.
Or someone could suggest that if there's only 4 people, if there's one committee that wants 4, there's no reason you couldn't put 4 on that committee,
Good.
Yeah, I would think that one committee is a little light on participants, then you could open up the door to add more. You may find that 5 people want code office, fee scheduling, and nobody wants audit and finance. So, I don't know. We'll see how it shakes out, go from there.
I guess with
perhaps-
Brian's thing, I think if he's got anybody that, you think in the community that want to be on the committee, I guess write a letter or. Reckon, like we've done on the zoning or the planning board in the past. We'll bring it forward and go from there.
so I'm not even asking for a straw poll, but we're comfortable. The idea of having additional community members generally in support of.
I'm supportive of something like that, depending on the scope of it, yes.
Depending on scope.
I agree.
Let me recommend that entertain a motion to receive and file the mayor's memo and make that part of the documentation records of the meeting.
We'll make a motion.
Do we need a motion?
Mr. Cowan, Mr. Carpenter. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? All good?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nope.
Motion adjourned? That was, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Alright. You know what that's about. He knows.
Well done. Good night.
Before you folks are finished with those poll cards, I'll collect those.
Okay.